Hello again, everybody. I'm just here to tell you guys who have been hoping for readings because you're looking for answers and understanding. You want to see what's going on behind the scenes and stuff. That you should check out the older readings, okay? In my studies, I realized that readings from as far back as far as I can tell, in my experience, as far back as 2019 and 2018 are still resonating with me now. When the tarot readers come on, well, the ones that I've watched anyways, they would say time is, how do you say it? Say time is something, it's not linear. So basically, I don't know what the word is that she used, but she's trying to say that it's so hard to explain. Okay, wait. She she basically what I'm trying to say is readings that I did from years ago, they could very possibly be playing out now. And I see some of them playing out now. There's one that I need to check out. I think it's a Virgo reading in the Youngers collection that I feel is applying one of my own readings. It is applying to what I'm going through right now. So one of these days when I feel in the mood, I'm gonna go into my own archives and see if I can find that youngest Virgo female video, because I can see that playing out in my life right now. And I did that reading years ago, since I was living in Uxbridge. Okay, and I know that that's what's playing out right now. So I'm saying all that to say the fact that I haven't been on here doing fresh readings, it's not a big deal because our stories, they develop so slowly. You see what I'm saying? So I suggest that you check out, just look at the titles. If you're going through something and you're looking for answers, check out the titles. And I do suggest that because what else I've learned on my studies is we all take on different energies. So you may be, for example, a Pisces sun, but you're going through maybe a love situation, and you've had to take on, let's say, a Capricorn energy to deal with the matter. If if that's the case, your reading, your story is going to come up under the Capricorn reading. So you need to have your own deck with the different signs in there and kind of allow the divine to guide you as to which one of the signs, like if you're looking for information on your love life, your work life, your family life, your friendship life, or just looking to see what you need to know right now from the readings that I've already done from years ago, come right up to the most recent one. Develop a system of your own where God can easily guide you to that reading specifically. Because let me show you another thing that I've learned when I'm trying to find which tarot reading is mine. There's a reader that I watch, and she hardly ever does the readings by sign. See, she do a reading, and it is basically a general reading. Okay, so then she end up with like 2,000 videos and counting, because that's basically how she does her thing. So I developed my own system as to how to navigate her files so that I could find out what story or what reading applies to my situation currently. And sometimes the reading that applies is like 73 readings ago. Okay? So basically, what I do is I say my little prayer: Lord, please block anybody that's trying to interfere with our communication as you show me which of these readings you want me to pay attention to right now, or something like that. You can say it in your own way, but yeah, I like to ask God to block people who are trying to interfere, because I'm watched 24/7 by powerful people, so I need to say these things. So anyway, when I do that now, then I'd hear a number in my head because I already cleared the airways. So it's only God's voice that's gonna come through. So whatever number I hear, it could be number 4, it could be number 1, it could be number 73, it could be number 103. That actually happened to me one time. Video number 103. So I had to be scrolling along and I had to take my time and count 103 videos. Yeah. So when you have a favorite reader or a reader that you resonate with and they don't really do the Aquarius, Pisces, they don't do the readings by signs, but they just have like uh the title of whatever happened in the reading. You have to develop a system of your own to help you navigate those readings. Okay? So I don't know if you can develop some kind of system of your own to help you navigate my readings on my channel, but just know that the past readings, they are still valid. All of them may not be playing out in your life right now, but they, whatever you're going through, you most likely will be able to find a video on this channel, or if you're a male, over on our Instagram channel. Okay, the men only channel. I try to separate the energies so that I could get the issues that actual males are dealing with. Okay, it's not about masculine and feminine right now. When with me separating the channels, it's actually man and woman. Okay, so that's why I took the men's readings over to Instagram to keep the energies clear of each other and thereby able to address men's issues directly. Okay, so yeah, if you're looking for answers about whatever is going on with your life right now, do check out our past readings from years ago. Even just read the titles. If it sound like it's something that you could be going through, just give it a listen. Okay, because like they said, I don't know, I don't remember how she said. She said time is not something, it's something. I know y'all know what I'm talking about, but basically, yeah, the readings are actually timeless. Tarot readings are actually timeless. And I don't be asking for mine to be timeless, but I realize that they are timeless. Because like I said, I did that Virgo youngest female reading years ago, and I could see it playing out in my life now. I did it probably about 2021. Yeah. And I could see it playing out in my life right now in 2025. So the fact that I haven't done any fresh readings doesn't mean that there are not answers on the channel that can help you to understand and see behind the scenes into your own Akashic library. What's going on in your life? What's going on in your story? Okay? So that's why I came on here to say at this time. So yeah, because me, as you know, I watch I watch a certain reader's readings, okay? And her readings from 2018 be resonating with my life right now. But like I said, it's a system. You have to get that guidance so that you can be taken to the right reading because you don't have time to be scrolling through a whole bunch of readings. But depending on how we file the information, you can develop your own system to do or research which readings resonate with your current situation. Okay, so take it as it resonates, as they say. All right, it's not your reading, leave it alone. If you're not sure, listen and just let it go, and life will show you if it is actually your reading or not. But it doesn't hurt to listen if you have the time because tarot is like our own personal CNN or NBC or Sky News, BBC. That's like personal news. You know what I'm saying? So instead of having your TV and all your time dedicated to our other people's business, Tarot is our own personal news. Isn't that great? Yeah, so if you don't want to hear about Burkina Faso or England or Israel or Turkey and Russia, go mind your own business. Go watch some tarot, okay? And watch responsibly, all right? One more thing I'm being told to tell you is when you're watching tarot, you have to. Watching tarot is a tricky thing, okay? It can be misleading if you don't understand how to decipher the message that you're listening to. So, for example, if you have a tarot reader who likes to use the actual tarot cards, because me personally, I love to use oracle cards because I feel like it's more in your face. It's like you know what the word, you see the word, I see the word, you know what the word mean, I know what the word mean, and it's easier to navigate. Oracle cards to me are easier to navigate. With tarot cards, one card has so many different meanings. It's like for different people it's gonna mean different things. So why am I mentioning this? It's like, okay, the tarot reader that I like to watch, when the pentacles come out, she like to she like to define it by money. Okay? And I've realized that it may be true for some people, but because of my current financial situation, I know for sure that the pentacles, because everything else resonate with me in the reading, but when she says the word money, I know that that's not what it's talking about for me personally. But for most people, it could be money. Okay? So when it comes to that, the another what the pentacles represent for me a lot of the times would be things like attention. Okay, so instead of money, because she would say like there's a you're getting a I don't know how, I want to say it the exact way that she said it, but basically she's saying you get a lot of money, but for me it's not a money, it's a lot of attention. So the pentacles represent attention, the pentacles could represent people. Okay, so it could represent views. So I'm saying that to say when you're watching your favorite tarot readers, you have to know when to take out the objective word and fit the one that fits your situation. Like they say, take it as it resonates. Okay. So if they're talking and saying that this man, that, and you know in your story it's actually a woman, don't worry about the fact that the reader said it's a man. It's probably coming up as masculine energy. So they're probably describing it as though it's a man, but really and truly, it's a female in your story. So if you know that it's a female that's doing something in your story, then there's no need to type and write to the reader, because you have to imagine that we read for a whole bunch of different people, a lot of men and a lot of women, and a lot of different scenarios. So when we're reading, we can give you examples or analogies, but you know what your exact situation is. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when you're watching tarot, you have to watch tarot responsibly and take it as it resonates with your story. Okay? So if you're listening to a love reading, or if the reader is reading it as though it's a love reading, but it everything else resonate and it sound like your work story, then for you it's a work scenario. So just take it as it resonates. So instead of seeing it as your love story, see it as your work story. There's no need to type and text and tell the reader that they got it messed up or anything like that. We're reading for a whole bunch of people at once. And that's why personal readings are best. Okay? When you do personal readings, when we say it's a man, it's a man. When we say it's a woman, it's a woman. Because the energy is more concise, it's more precise. So you can't beat a personal reading. But if you're going to come and watch general readings, then we do our best to speak generally. So you have to then take the information and make sure that you're filling in the important words where they need to be. Okay? So, yeah. But I'm still studying. It's going good so far. But yeah, just know that the fact that I've been gone, I haven't put out any new things, is because I've already put out so much information that the world need to get on top of, especially them governmental readings and stuff like that. There's a lot of information out there that you people need to just give a gander. Okay? Just give a listening ear too. Okay? Look at the titles, anything that strike you as anything that jump out at you, you should probably take a listen. Okay? So if you got time to spare, or if you want to make it your priority, depending on who you are, you would know if you should make it a priority or you should do it in your spare time. Because we 144,000 angels, we all have our posts. Some of us are posted in government, some of us are posted in education, some of us are posted in family issues, some of us are posted as humanitarians, some of us are posted as counselors. You understand what I'm saying? So anything that you see on the channel while you're scrolling through looking at the titles, if it jumps out at you, you should probably just take a listen. Because me, when I'm doing my readings, I do it in a way that I'm getting God's point of view, because I realize that we, like with the sex worker readings that I've been doing lately, they've been coming out more recent, talking about sex workers. It's like, who would expect God to give that type of advice? And that's probably why some people hate me, because they're saying I must be a heathen to be saying that. But if you listen to my reading, I ask for God to come in, and I'm not faking, because if I'm faking, God is going to fuck me up for defaming its name. And I'm not fucked up yet. Okay? So I'm saying that to say that we go through life thinking that we know God. We don't really know God. We know what people have taught us about God. But it's better to get to know God yourself. Because I did a reading on, for example, lesbianism. So many people think that lesbianism is wrong. And when I did the reading to ask God what we need to know about lesbianism, God said, as long as you're not forcing anybody into it, have fun. And the church, other religious sects will tell you that lesbianism is wrong. But what I realize with the answers that God keep giving me when I ask the big questions is science. The science of a situation tells you if it's an abomination or not. So all these boxes that we put ourselves in the name of religion, in the name of serving God, if the science is not against whatever the issue is, then we don't belong in that box. We can broaden our horizons. Because, for example, oral sex, some people would say oral sex is an abomination unto God. But is it really? If you have your husband and or you have your wife and you're both clean and it's something that you like to do, it's not causing any damage. What's the problem with oral sex? Why should I deny myself something that I love because it's of somebody's opinion when the science doesn't have a problem with it. If I'm sick down there or if he's sick down there, then I can see oral sex being an abomination. But if we're both clean and healthy and we like it, why should I then say to myself that, oh, it's an abomination, we shouldn't do that? Where's the justification to say that that's an abomination? Show me the justification and I'll accept that it's an abomination. If you can't show me the justification, then I'm not going to just assume it's an abomination just because pastor so and so say or rabbi so and so say. They can keep their opinions to themselves. You're not going to deprive me of the gift of living because of your opinions. If that's what you believe, you follow it. And that's why these people don't like me. Because I say things like these. I stand on my truth. I stand on sense. I don't just follow the grain. I don't just go along to fit into society. I mean, if it don't make no sense, then why am I going to be lying to myself and depriving myself and spoiling my experience of life? Life is a gift. I'm not giving it to anybody by living according to other people's expectations of me. I serve God all day, every day. My life is a prayer. I have a personal relationship with God. And if I am making wrong steps, God will correct me. Why are you worried about somebody else's walk with God? Why are you so forceful in trying to tell people how to live in life? If I'm not hurting anybody, what's the problem? There's no problem. It's just people with their financial vested interests in deceiving people. They're afraid of the upheaval. But woe unto the false prophets. Woe unto those who lead God's people astray. You think this is a joke? It's better that we go through the struggle of trying to undo the years of misunderstandings that we have taken on religiously than to keep going forward in the deception and trying to hide the truth from coming out. Make yourself make sense. We are not here to perpetuate the nonsense. We're here to correct what went wrong generations before us. It's not our fault we've been misguided, but it is our fault if we continue to follow the folly, knowing it is folly. The generations before us were trying to get life right, and so are we. We are trying to get life right. We're gonna make a few wrong steps before we make right steps. And these people who call themselves leaders, you people are not worthy to be leaders. You cannot be a leader and you're led by fear. Fear of poverty. You cannot be fearful of poverty. You cannot be fearful of confusion. What kind of leader are you? You're not worthy. And then y'all want to hurt me because I'm not fearful. Because I like the fire. Because I start the ball rolling and that causes a problem for you. Motherfucker, if you're not worthy to be a leader, step down. And let the person who is willing to take on the struggle of correcting humanity, correcting our course, let them take on their rightful position. Stupid human. That's why you people don't like me. You're just fully grown children. And you don't want nobody to know that you're posers. That's all you are. Posers. Liars. Manipulators. Tricksters. That's what you are. And you fight for the wrong. You fight to the death for the wrong like a mumu. Fuck y'all. I fight for the right. I don't care if you like me or not. God loves me. Thank God somebody's doing it. Idiots. I'm out. To all those who love me, let me say a nice goodbye to you. I'm gonna get your nice face on, nice vibe on. More love to you, more life, more knowledge, more courage, more joy, more peace, more understanding, more love, more great sex, more good food, more happy times with your families, more having fun sorting out life, even the most difficult parts of life. That's what I pray for us all, as well as all the other good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, man. More God. So, anywho, thank you guys for listening. And we're going to just ignore the haters right now and love each other. And I'll see you guys next time I see you guys. Okay? Nice Chanel signing out. Bye bye.